It will interest you to know that in the original manuscript for 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 1, you will find spiritual gifts. Are you there? It says concerning spiritual gifts, brethren. You will notice that the gifts there is in italics. It's either in italics or in bracket. Is that true? It is indicative of the fact that it was not there in the original manuscript. It was just included in order to facilitate understanding. So if we take the gifts out, what it reads is concerning spiritual. And when we talk about spiritual, we're talking about a civilization that is not human. So, human, right? That's a level of civilization. Spiritual, that's another block entirely. Spiritual things are in another scope of reality, another platform of civilization altogether. And this man wants to give us insight into the spiritual. And it will interest you to know that Apostle Paul says that believers are not supposed to be ignorant of spiritual. Because if you are ignorant of spiritual, are you there? You are going to be a victim of spiritual. Amen. The Bible speaks about a certain fellow in the book of Acts of the Apostles chapter 8. Maybe I'll read to you to explain a few things before I take my journey. Are you there? Yes, sir. In Acts chapter 8, verse number 9, an introduction of a certain fellow was made. But there was a certain man called Simon, which before time in the same city used sorcery and bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that himself was some great one, to whom they all gave heed, from the least to the greatest, saying, this man is the great power of God. So one man that understood spiritual was able to bewitch an entire city. And the reason why that was possible was because they were ignorant of spiritual. So if you are ignorant of spiritual, you become a victim of spiritual. And so Paul is saying, in order for you to be an enterprising believer in Jesus Christ, you are not supposed to be ignorant of spiritual. We want to find out what exactly does Apostle Paul mean by spiritual, concerning which he says a believer should not be ignorant. Are you there? Okay, let me start this way. Someone is going to help me in the congregation. Can you define what a spiritual thing is? What is a spiritual thing? And I know you know that a spiritual thing is in contrast with a natural thing. In order for you to be able to interact with natural things, you are equipped with natural senses that inform you about natural things. And because you've been informed about this natural thing, this speaker, with your eyes have educated you that there is something before you. In some cases, your ears will educate you that there is something around you. In some cases, your feelings will educate you that there's something around. So you see, we have been equipped with all the utensils required for us to engage and to interact in the natural. Your 5 senses are equipments, are utensils that have been built into your natural framework to empower you to be able to interact with the natural. So the natural realm is a reality, but in order for you to interact with it, you need senses to educate you about that realm. Therefore, because you have been educated, you can now interact and take advantage of the potential that is in the natural realm. This man is not talking about the natural realm, he's concerning what? You may not be aware, but people that understand the spiritual influence cities, influence nations, and are you with me? Yes, for your information, witchcraft is more effective in the life of a man that is not aware that he's being bewitched. So he will never fight to be delivered because he's not even aware. He's ignorant. So Paul is saying that you are already a victim if you decide to trade with ignorance concerning spiritual. If you decide that you are a gentleman, you are a gentlewoman, the warlock on your street has not said he's going to be gentle. Oh, yeah. It's just you that has decided that you want to be gentle. That's how you want to play the game of destiny, with gentility. But the warlock has other plans. And he wants to be in charge of the street. You are not aware that it's the spell that he casted that is influencing the children on that street. You try to bring your son, you sit him down, and you talk sense to him, hoping to reason with him. Unfortunately for you, the influence that is bedeviling him is spiritual. We are going to be handicapped to engage the world of our time. We are going to be handicapped to do politics in our time. We are going to be handicapped to even to preach the gospel in our time. We are going to be handicapped even to parent children in our time if we do not understand spiritual.